What's up, guys? This is the Gigatron Hotline. We just had a great war with Red Elite, which many of you know is a Judo Sloss clan. It was a great war. Didn't really think we were going to lose it, but there were a lot of great attacks. We're just going to do a quick video on the Angry Dragon attack and go over just four pitfalls that are really easy to save yourself when you're doing the Angry Dragon attack. It's still very overpowered. I would say about 50% of the attacks in this war were with the Angry Dragon, and there were some fails. I'm going to start off, we're going to show one fail and then two successes and just talk about these four things. So here we go. We're going to go in on number 9. Our player Shag here, just a great player. He finished up with a 97%. So first thing he did right was the spell order, right? So he did the Rage, the Freeze, and the Bats last. That's pretty key. So don't be scared if the base does have multi-infernos. You can freeze that multi-inferno, and by the time that freeze has come off, the Bats have completely destroyed that. So he did that perfectly. Some people get the order mixed up and they do the freeze last. You really have to get that freeze down before the Bats, because the multi-inferno is the number one issue with the Bats. So look at that. He's got one Inferno down. He has the Eagle down. He got 3 of the air defenses down. So he's just absolutely crushing it here. So what you can see down by 6 o'clock is there's a lot of trash buildings down there. And you need to get that cleaned up. Especially when you get to Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12. The bases are just so large. Time does become a factor. And the 97% was a time fail. He did have plenty of dragons left over. So when you deploy, you'll see he deployed all of his dragons up here next to the Town Hall. See, they're all coming down there. And he really you need to send 1 or 2 dragons, or even a baby dragon or a wizard, something to clear up this trash from 6 to 3 o'clock. If you don't end up doing that, you're going to have a time fail. So here he comes. He had an excellent tome ability. He took care of the Giga Bomb, the CC. That Stone Slammer is coming in. He's already used his Sui Heroes up at 9 o'clock. So this base is just crushed, but you can see he still has all this trash down at 6. He's coming through here. The Slammer's going to pop. Out comes another 2 dragons. This Tesla farm, there's nothing left to do here. I mean, it's just a beautiful attack to watch. But you see, they kind of get pulled over here. They're going to spread out and trying to clean up this trash. And they're going to veer off towards 3 o'clock. We're going to fast forward here. It just doesn't have quite enough time to get everything taken care of. You see, he's got about 4 dragons that come all the way down to 6 o'clock. And then they've got to get all the way back up to noon in order to finish that cleanup. So just not enough time. You need to make sure when you have that deployment to send 1 or 2 drags or a wizard or something to clear that trash up, so you just don't have a time fail like this. All right, so next one we're going to move on is to base 12. This is Taylor. He's one of our best attackers. I think he's from Sweden. Just an absolutely nice guy. So here he comes in. He's got the Bats. He's going to do the Rage. Not too big of a deal. He rages them Bats up. He's going to get the Eagle here. He's going to get the Inferno. He's going to get a lot of damage. So remember, you see that multi-Inferno is eating it up. But he's got about 50% of the base just completely. He's going to drop his baby dragons here. He's going to get this cleanup. So let's watch how he drops this now. Here come them baby dragons. You see, what he's doing here is he's going to avoid that time fail. He's going to build that funnel for his dragons. So here he comes. See, he's already built it up. Here come the dragons. There comes the Stone Slammer with the Queen behind. That's another thing I'd like to talk about, is just the order and how you place the troops. So sometimes you see them with loons. You sometimes see them with dragons. Those dragon loons, they need to go down first. The Slammer needs to be behind them. The Slammer moves faster than the dragons. So if you put the Slammer down before the dragons, they're going to move out up in front. It's going to take more damage. I really like the heroes. I liked how he placed the heroes behind the dragons and the Stone Slammer. It seems like they get a lot more value this way. Keeps them alive longer. The Sui heroes can really help for funneling. but they tend to die out, and you'll see some attacks where if the heroes are right behind the dragons and that stone slammer, especially with the slammer opening up the walls, they can really stay alive for a very long time. So our last attack is going to be one of mine. It's going to be base 23 here. So you can see, I remember this attack. So we have the freeze, the rage, the bats. This base is down, just not very good. I was able to get an Inferno, 2 air defenses. It keeps working here, but just keep in mind this kind of demos. What I do prefer is that spell order, and then we're gonna get all the dragons down, and you're gonna see I'll send a dragon up here from 6 to 3 o'clock. So we don't have an issue with that time fail. We'll speed up it there so we can watch a little bit. Here we go, the dragons. Stone Slammer, you can see it just shoots out right up front, and then it opens it up so that queen can get inside. We have one dragon working up from 6 to 3 o'clock. Great tome ability there. Saves the dragons and the Stone Slammer. Everything's moving up here. King is funneling along the side. But you can see, right, the heroes are still up. And that's really great. They're still doing damage. I did save one dragon to try and help funnel at 12 o'clock, but it just really wasn't necessary. The space was just absolutely crushed. The other great reason for sending that dragon up is you want to have you want to make sure you don't get trolled by a troll Tesla. So when you're spreading it real nice and wide, you're going to make sure that you're clearing the whole base and your dragons aren't going to have to come back and you'll have a time fail. That's it for this video, guys. I hope the attack works for you, and good luck out there.